The book Heads You Win by Jeffrey Archer, the world renowned author ever to have been a number one bestseller in fiction 19 times, short stories 4 times, non fiction, also the prison diaries. This is one of his books, which is Heads You Win. What is it about? Well, here it is. With a final twist that will shock even his most ardent listeners, Heads You Win is the number one best time seller, New York Times bestseller. It's Jeffrey Archer's most ambitious and creative work since Cain and Abel. Leningrad, Russia, 1968. Alexander Karpenko is no ordinary child, and from an early age, it is clear he is destined to lead his countrymen. But when his father is assassinated by the KGB for defying the state, he and his mother will have to escape from Russia if they hope to survive. At the docks, they are confronted with an irreversible choice. Should they board a container ship bound for America or Great Britain? Alexander leaves that choice to the toss of a coin. In a single moment, a double twist decides Alexander's future. During an epic tale of fate and fortune spanning two continents and 30 years, we follow his triumphs and defeats as he struggles as an immigrant to conquer his new world. As this unique story unfolds, Alexander comes to realize where his destiny lies and accepts the fact that he must face the past he left behind in Russia. So, here, this book, you can see the last sentence, as Maureen had said in a review, the heads you win. It's like a slap in the face, a kind of that's what you get for not being perceptive enough to recognize what was right in front of you the whole time. So, 1968, Leningrad, Russia. There's this teenager, Alexander Karpenko, and his mother, Elena. They are about to flee their homeland with the help of his uncle, who had asked the captain of a cargo ship to help them. Alexander's father has been assassinated while carrying out his duties at the docks where he was well liked and a respected foreman. His crime? Attempting to start a trade union in order to ensure that the dock workers will enjoy the same rights as those we take for granted here in the West. The Carpencos have a choice. There are two cargo ships in dock. Do they head for England or America? Their decision is made with a toss of a coin. It is at this point where parallel lives come into play. Think sliding doors. And we are given a version of how their new lives would develop both in England and in America. Have you ever given a thought to how your life would have turned out if, at an important crossroads on that journey, if you had taken the opposite decision to the one that you did? Or has that destiny chosen for us? Are we where we were always supposed to be? Makes you wonder. So, Jeffrey Archer is renowned as a master storyteller. He lives up to that reputation, certainly in Heads You Win, the book. The narrative spans three decades, two continents. It is rich in both historical and political detail. This was such an intense but immensely satisfying read with characters that leapt from the page, and it is an extremely clever and well executed storyline. It was wonderfully engaging with the mother of all twists at the end. But yes, Mr. Archer, if you're listening, my advice is this: don't visit Russia anytime soon. That's all I'm going to say. And my thanks to Ned Gallion Macmillan for the ARC. So, as even Matt said, Lord Jeffrey Archer remains one of the most eminent writers of my time. He is able to craft brilliant novels that can be enjoyed years after the ink dries on their publication. So, Archer develops his books with pages of captivating text and believable dialogues.